The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Second and 1. He gets this one to Boyd. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pick up on first down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Bravo! Yo, go, go! I'm coming!
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Check 50, check 50. Chopper, shoot.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Hey, high 7. Hey, 4-1 Mike. Hey, get it.
2nd and 4. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. From 10 yards out, and the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready? 18, Gator.
Check, 59. Ricky.
Hey, Zoo.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Not here.
Mike, check, 59.
5.
On first down, Herbert. He's going to take a shot right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money, because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A 14-yard touchdown. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. A good decision in the end. The pull and run gets him 9 yards and a first.
61, matchbox, white. Yeah.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Big hit.
Two-jet bombers. Two-jet bomber. Get it.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game, and now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back, and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Come off the ball hard. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Mike, check, 59. Time to go, night.
Now.
5'9", Mike, 5'9". I got one.
Hit it.
From the gun, Herbert. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Open man, it's Allen. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Carl Lawson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Hey.
Stop your whining. Jack. Hey.
Ready.
Back to throw. Herbert. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long.
I smell fear in that offense. Check 59. Mike is 59.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
2nd and 9 now. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he's into the clear. The 40. The 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
That's how you score on it.
Rosas to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Vikings on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
132 fighter. Go, go.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 32. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 42. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Check 59, Mike.
Bravo.
59, Mike to 59.
All day. All day.
Ready, ready.
To throw again. Herbert. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Hey, high 7.
33, 33.
Watch QB.
On 3rd down, Herbert. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Allen, the intended receiver. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Hey, let's get in them holes. 80 weapons. Snap.
He'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. It's their quarterback on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. Rosas now to add the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Bengals 42, Vikings nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, we were having a tough patch. This two shall pass, this two shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off with great anticipation. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The intended receiver there, Allen.
At the 43-yard line.
Ready. 30 base.
55. He runs.
Topper.
You got tight right there.
Watch twist.
Mixon with a first down carry. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
You ain't going nowhere.
2nd and 3. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Let's go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll set up a throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Hey, Charlie.
55 is mine, guys. 55.
Hey, we heavy on the edges. Deep river.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Herbert. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Watch twist. Bang.
To throw on third down. Herbert. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Now.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Herbert, quick hitter here. It's complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Bengals grab it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Yeah, that time the tackle by Malik Hooker.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Back to throw. And able to find Green. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. Nifty move. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Go. Hey, Haywood.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown.
Finish, boy. Finish strong.
John Ross, 48 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. Rosas good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They've got
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no.
Mike.
Looking to throw. Herbert. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 37. Throwing on first down. Herbert.
I think it all came together there. In breaking.
And this is caught. It's a gain of 35. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. Gano the extra point, so they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Good job.
Joe Mixon, 75 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
I got you. 59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59. Check tight end. Check tight. Check tight. Check. Back.
Throwing again. Herbert. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 57 yards. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Get it.
On 4th down, Herbert. That one into the hands of Hamilton. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Kill.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Herbert. And it'll be intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. The Bengals drive about to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Gator.
Check 41.
6-6. Pull it high.
It's going to be a long day.
Hey, orbit.
2nd and 2. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Mike, 41.
Go.
Watch the run.
Yep.
Watch the run.
Ready.
Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Go.
He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
You see it all day.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. A big connection on that one. 40 yards. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys continue to pour it on. Rosas good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Carl Lawson able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Routine spill. Check. Hey, seam 6. 5.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Herbert. And that is incomplete. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, high 7. 4 down. Hey, check my 30. Hit it.
On 4th down, Herbert. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Ready. 60 outlaw.
Too little, cupcake. Check 55. Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one well by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. DJ Reader able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. 2nd and 15. And a quick throw here. That's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This will be 3rd and 5. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Now, the Vikings right now, they've got the passing game working. It's another 1st down. On 1st and 10, Herbert. That is caught inside the 5. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Hey, Haywood. Breathe. Play that tight deep. Don't let him breathe, defense.
59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check.
Get it.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Going deep downfield for Ross. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This is Mostert. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. The open man is Smith. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Herbert. And now here is another interception. Able to get there and pick it. Allen, the intended receiver.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to go up top for the... And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
50, plant. Recon, 132 fighter.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Lindsey, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Back to throw. Herbert. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long, and it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down.